Good morning and welcome. It is the crypto day morning for today's date, which comes in that of Friday, the 22nd of March, 2019. All bets, trades, and of the like within each zone, their own risk, their own reward. For me, risk reward management always job number one. Start off within Bitcoin against the US dollar. It's been 5 days since this uprise in here. Price action has remained and stayed above the 18 of highs, which is rising. Yesterday's session did manage a red candle down and a little bit of a pierce lower. This was a 10 o'clock move that instantly happened, and since then, the market bought the price up, never retested that lower level, and after correcting within this 18 average, has just most recently broken out above the established resistance at about 3,985. Currently back in near the 4,000 mark. Litecoin, it too went down at 10 o'clock. It is did pretty much close to the similar thing. It's broken out above its established resistance of 58 and change, up now to 59 and a third, back to this most previous support level on its daily chart. It continues to consolidate, supporting this previous level of resistance within the 18 highs as well. DGB on the daily chart, it's down to 1.28 pennies on its single hour term. It also had its move, but it started a little bit earlier, a little bit of pressure at 9, and Bitcoin was down at those hours as well too. It has now just barely broken above its established resistance, barely breaking above the 18 average of highs as well. And next up is Theta, and at 3,152 Satoshi, and on its daily time frame, continuing to support, and it hasn't broken down below yet this 3,000 level. It attempted to do so yesterday, and for now it has held above this area. Still has a long ways to go to regain this uptrend, with the 18 average of highs declining in at 3,651. It's got to get well above that point, even for that matter, even over like 3,900. And then that would be a look towards, okay, this thing is ready to go for possible large moves. But if it does break down below this support, I think it's going to go down at least to around the 24, 25 area. And on that situation, on its single hour term time frame, it had its bottom here last night or yesterday morning at that 10 number, breaking down below 3, but not by much, and definitely holding and staying above it, and then successfully congesting and correcting within this 18. This resistance at the 1300 hours became support throughout the end of the night and the early mornings. And then the breakout at 5 o'clock. Now we'll see if it's a successful one or a failed one. It's correcting successfully, thus within the 18 at this point now. And yeah, lots of cross signals. Not too sure how it's going to work out yet. But what I find very interesting is the US dollar price. And I don't have the ability to actually show this calculated in US dollars on here. But I can at least get the price. I know it's 3,155. So that's easy. That's 4 decimals. If it's a 4-digit code, then it's 4 decimals. A 5-digit code is 3. A 3-digit code is 5, because there's a total of 8. So I'm going to take 4 zeros after the decimal, type in 315, and then multiply the Bitcoin price of around 4,000. Okay, it's a 12.6-cent coin, which is actually, it could be worth a lot more than that without this even going up. For this is gate.io. And this is the theta fuel to the tether US dollar on the single hour term time frame. And in here it got to basically a penny and was going below. We got, well, anyone who had theta gets 5 times the amount of these coins. I have 5 times the amount of T fuel that I do theta in my Binance account right now, which means I can multiply 2.4 by 5, which would get me somewhere around 1.2 cents, which is currently where the price of theta is worth. In fact, when this thing got above in here, it was worth more than your theta coins. You could have sold all your T fuel and bought more theta than you owned right after the fact. Thus, it was worth more. Now on Binance, your coins are basically in uh, hiatus. They're like Cryptopia in the sense that you can see them, you can't touch them in any way because you cannot trade them on Binance. There's no exchange, and the wallets are offline for the coin. You can't send it to Gate.io. For if I could, then I totally would. Now what's going to have to happen is Binance, they have to decide, do they want to support this exchange just because they gave away the free coins on like a swap net or fork, however you want to call it, doesn't necessarily guarantee that they're going to open an exchange up. And if they do, well, there's a place you can sell it and trade it. If they don't, they're going to open up the wallets at some point, and then you can move them wherever you need to. Of course, one place would be Gate.io. I don't know if their wallets are up. I have never opened an account with this place before. But if it works out that this is the only place that this trades on, and I can send it there, then I guess I would have to do so. But for this to be worth the exact same as Theta, it's almost getting like a free double up. Amazing dividend, if you will. So I'm going to update you on this. We'll see how it goes. I'll be happy if I could even get a penny on it. When I was seeing it at this before, I'm like, man, this is nice. And just waiting, checking once or twice a day. Or yesterday I checked once. I think the day before I checked a couple times. Okay, is this thing ready to go? Are we ready to trade this? Right now the answer is no. But okay, thank you for tuning in and have yourself a great day. Bye bye.